Hello everyone, welcome to Catch a Monster, and this is going to be the fastest ways to level up. Let's say you're having a super hard time in the early game, everything just feels so grindy, you're like, oh my god, why are people playing this? Don't worry, there are some very easy, very fast ways to get you jump started to feeling much stronger, much quicker, and to get you to having a bunch more fun. Let's hop into those right now. Alright, so jumping into the first method slash way that we're going to do this is codes. Codes are going to be super important for all of your early progression. You can see most of these pets here, almost every single one of them was gathered from getting eggs, whether that is across the map or whether that is with codes. I'm going to drop those on screen now. And there's going to be a good amount of them that are going to give you about 8 of these eggs, and you can put them in these incubators. As you can see, I have a coral egg that is cooking up right now. Basically the best way right away to jump out of the gate and get yourself jump started. Okay, hopping into number 2. So the second one that's going to be very important for continuing to level up is now that you've got these codes popped and you have your eggs and they're hatching or already hatched, and let's say you have a couple monsters that are at the top of the list and you say, okay, this cobalt wing is much better than everything else. What you should do is you should feed your resources to him early, right? Let's say you have the food from codes or from just playing the game passively. You should feed him as much as you can. You should prioritize getting that one monster to a much higher level. It's going to be very important. Just focus on the one guy, and then more will come, and then you can work those guys up. Okay, and then moving on to number 3, you head to the Starter Island, and you spawn all the way over here. As you can see, this is where you're going to spawn, right over there. And then you're going to come on over here towards the ocean area, right? And then if you continue on forward over here, you are going to see the Skyheart Isle portal. It's going to take you to this area right here. Head over to the Endless Spire. The Endless Spire is a super great way to continue to progress. So one of them is you get your first flying mount here that is fast and that can actually fly around if you haven't already gotten one from the eggs, and you can get that by just going into the tower and progressing through some levels. We'll go ahead and run through one real quick right here to show you what it's like. It's pretty simple. I might not be able to clear this one because I've already pushed to as high as I can, but when you are in the more early game, the levels are going to be very easy, and especially if you now have your more strong eggs, you're going to be able to push this very far, very fast. Then you will go over to the tower manager here, and you can check at these rewards. So you see these tower gems. So these tower gems are what are used in the Spire shop, and then what you're going to focus on right here is the hatch potion. Hatch potions are very valuable for trying to hatch these early eggs. Let's say you don't want to wait an hour and you're saying, okay, so cool, now I have my eggs, but I just have to sit here and wait for an hour. No, you don't. Go over, use your Spire shop, and get those hatch potions. That is going to get your eggs online very fast, and it's just going to keep the progress rolling. Okay, well that should be about it for everything that I know that's going to help you out through the early game. This is going to help you out a ton. If you enjoyed and this is what you were looking for, drop a like if you can, subscribe, it's free. If you don't like it, you can always change your mind later, but that's all I got for now, so until next time, peace.